Take it away, Luke.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Star Wars Manifest.
Where we
If you guys
manifest
want
the stars.
Great
to,
start.
yeah, if you guys want to do like a little sound off, I am your game master tonight, Luke.
Luke Skywalker.
No,
No.
Luke Star Wars.
that's right. I'm Luke Star Wars.
Anyway, so when last we left off, what the fuck were we up to? We're heisting shit.
We are doing some heisting. We are the 11th ocean up in this bitch.
Oh
Fuck
yeah.
yeah, fuckers.
Right? Macarons. Oh, I'm sorry. They had a different name.
What'd you say?
I said I ate macarons, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. They had a different name. I
Yes,
think they were McCarons.
Yeah, they were mech Karens because all of you gave me shit about just calling them macarons because we're in space and everything has to have a goofy sci-fi name.
They're space macarons.
Of course, it's got a goofy.
No, they can't be space macarons. That would be like a Futurama thing. No, they are mech Karons because it's the George Lucas school of I wasn't really paying attention when I decided what dessert they were going to be, and then someone said, "Hey George, wouldn't that be a little weird to have in the shot?" And I went, "Huh? Oh, call them. Change one of the vowels around and put an apostrophe in there. Fucking send it."
Yeah.
Woo-woo.
But yeah, so we were doing some heisting. Several of our members have masqueraded as different officials or important people that are due to actually supposed to be here. One of our members has gone in two of our members gone in as wealthy corporate interests that are here to schmooze with the imperial officials and other people of import here in this part of the galaxy. One of our members has taken on an imperial uniform and is going in as a false identity of a real dude. Hoping that doesn't blow up in his face. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. But either way, he's going in as a low-ranking imperial officer. One of our members is decided to go in as a delivery driver and just one of the hired staff to work at the party to gain access to the more restricted areas. And then coming up in a deadlock tie for who can act the most like a crackhead. It is between Pitter Patter and Kazron, between smuggling yourself inside of a fridge and scaling the side of the wall rather than just use the door.
Yeah, why would I want to do that?
I'm just saying.
I feel like mine was pretty practical. I might be in a fridge, but I also have the fur to counteract it, and I get snapped. So
you're not wrong.
I didn't say it wasn't a good idea. I didn't say it wasn't a good idea. I just said this is raccoon behavior that you're engaging in. This is full of... Wait, you're not repeating what?
I'm not refuting it. Raccoon behavior.
Oh, refuting? Yeah. No, this is like... Yeah, I'm like a raccoon in the garage. Behavior.
In the garage.
Speaking of which, I don't know if this counts as an upsetting fact, but recently at my job, we had a raccoon fully get into the building and just like live there, I guess. I don't know what he was doing, but we fully had to have, like, they didn't want to call animal control, so we had to have one of the guys who works at our company go out and buy a raccoon trap and just set it up in the building, hoping to catch this animal.
Interesting.
That happens.
And when I came into work today, the floor smelled absolutely terrible. Like, it smelled like shit, and everyone's debating on like basically was this like an animal that did it? Because that's now a plausible thing you could say. Or was this like a human that did it?
That's disturbing.
Thank you.
They did it together.
What if one of the drywallers is actually a raccoon in disguise?
3 raccoons in a
Three
trench
raccoons in a
coat.
trench coat.
Oh, yes.
Dun, dun.
Me and Pitter on the same wavelength.
I was gonna say that too.
Just I've always wanted to do I don't know if I could do it at a LARP, right? But I think I'd want to do it as a cosplay, certainly, where I just get a really long trench coat and just get 3 what do you call it? Like 3 rubber goblin masks and just wear one on my face and then stick 2 out of the buttons of the trench coat so I can go as 3 goblins in a trench coat.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
That would be fun.
And I've always
Interesting.
wanted to know if a LARP would let me do that as like my actual character.
Mm,
They might.
I think Ampguard might, certainly. I don't know if Night Realms would. But I think certainly if I showed up to Ampguard and I was just like, hey yo, what up? I'm snort, blurt, and scream in that order of descending. They'd be like, hell yeah, brother, welcome in.
Listen,
You
they
like
let you
that?
play Skin Boy. I feel like
I have been
goblin-
told by
Ew.
several people. I have been told by several people that Skin Boy is like I was complimented. God forbid, by the way, one of the people at your park actually complimented me that Skin Boy is actually one of the more like lore-friendly characters because he's not extra planar. He doesn't have weird contradictory powers that don't fit with the lore. He's actually from the country that the game takes place in, and like there's nothing about him. Right, but like there's nothing about like he's not like, oh, I'm actually a
Breaks the fucking game, like somebody being a sentient weapon or somebody being from the Feywild or
right. I mean, the only thing about Skin
From,
Boy that is weird
like,
is that his
some other
backstory
extra
in
planar.
right. The only thing about me that is
Like,
weird is that
That's how
my
it
story
goes.
involves the Fae, but not in a way that breaks the game. And that's why I'm my own fucking boss.
yes.
Hell yeah.
hell yeah.
It's not the reason. I can tell you about why I'm my own boss later in the program. But anyway, are all of you looking at the map that I have shared with you?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes indeed
Yeah.
we are.
Fun fact, by the way, and I shouldn't be happy about this, but I kind of am. This map, I don't have the name of the artist who drew it because it was on Reddit and they didn't give the OP name, but it is not AI generated because I've gotten some notes that is a concern for people, which is valid, but I'm also not making any money off of this, so
Far
Fair
out.
enough.
I just wanted to highlight when it is and is not a thing.
Fair enough.
Ben, please stop. Please stop trying to use the tracking thing to draw pentagrams on my maps and summon Bahamut. Thank you. Stop! Stop!
I actually don't know how to draw a pentagram.
Stop!
That.
I'm trying to figure out how to draw a pentagram. I don't actually know.
Revoked.
It's
Okay.
done.
So where
Is that the
so where
unlock
were we?
tokens?
I
No!
think we were converging on a spot.
We were sort of so 3
Amen.
Anyway,
You'll get this back when you've earned it.
okay. I
So
also got your token deleted.
All right.
2 of our members, Mira and Shar, Mira, Shar, and actually joined by Cole, are now in the back, just on the grounds. You have gained access to the building, or to the grounds at least, and you are more or less free to roam about. If you'd like to go directly inside, your contact has opened the door in a way that will allow you to get in. If you'd like to explore the grounds a little bit, that you are free to do so. There's not much out here, but there are some people that are sort of, oh, look what the fucking Lothcat dragged in.
Hello.
Hello.
Let's
Oh,
hear
we
it.
finally
I didn't
arrived.
expect for that to like last as long as it did.
Were
Let's
you
hear it.
shitting and or sleeping?
No, two of my friends from work invited me to get dinner, and then it was like Chinese takeout. So we went, and it was Chinese takeout right next to my apartment. So I was hanging out in my apartment with them, and I did not expect for them to stay this long. And I felt weird kicking them out because they invited me, but it was, I don't know.
You're okay to kick him out because you had a prior engagement. That's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it felt weird to do.
I know. Yeah, it's like breaking the social
Understandable.
contract. You have to get over that.
You know what? You know what would have felt even
Fine,
weirder?
fine.
But
You know what would have felt even weirder? Doing this. This would have felt real fucking strange.
what?
Uh-oh.
Hold on. I'm sure he's posting it.
Putting something in the chat.
I'm typing extra aggressively.
This is going up cold, so
Yep. Wow. That was really
That would have been real. That would have been real strange.
I said I was gonna be on in a bit.
Yeah.
A bit is 2 minutes.
It isn't half an
3,
hour.
5 at max.
I think what is at issue here is the fact that we haven't established the time
Daniel, I'm gonna
interval
If you,
described as
we
a
can
bit.
move on. We can move on now, but if you, I'm gonna start twerking aggressively at my camera. If you keep this up.
I'm here. What up?
He isn't keeping anything up anymore.
Let's
He's
roll.
done.
My camera is
In
not set
fact,
up.
if you start twerking aggressively at the camera, I might have to keep it up the whole time.
Ayo.
But yeah, so anyway, I was actually just
Moving
saying
along.
that Mirror, Shar, and Cole have their run of the grounds. There are some people that are kind of milling about. A few of them look to be, similarly, like of essentially the same cloth as you. And they're just kind of people who maybe live in the area or arrived a bit sooner. Maybe they're guests of Governor Dusen, and they're just kind of ambling about smoking a space cigarette.
Literally.
No, because I don't believe that a dude in a shady nightclub would have been trying to sell cigarettes under the counter.
Yeah, that was probably crack.
It was definitely correct. So
Definitely face crack.
full disclosure, my canon for death sticks is basically that there's like 9 different drugs because there's no standardization or like oversight for them. Anything from like black tar heroin all the way to like strawberry kiwi vape can be sold as a death stick.
Okay.
But irregardless, there are also, if you wanted, there is what do you call it? There is the Imperial, not bunker is the wrong word. Basically the security van, although it is a semi-permanent installation that the security is monitoring from. Otherwise, if you'd like to just head inside, you may.
I'm gonna walk inside.
You're already inside. Kazaron, you scaled an upper floor and just broke in.
Oh, all right.
If you'd like to, I guess, climb back down or whatever. But for now,
No.
you also have your run of the upper floor.
I
Real quick.
remember
So,
coming down to the ground floor to meet up with everybody last game.
yeah, that was like the little stinger, but I'm just giving everyone the opportunity.
Oh,
of,
okay,
like,
okay.
I'm just giving people the opportunity of like, because there is shit everywhere. Of
Okay.
Outside party, just real quick, yes or no, do you want to kind of take a look at anything or go anywhere, or are you just like, no, let's head inside?
The outside party is me, Cole, and Mira, right?
That's
Yeah.
correct.
I guess knowing our surroundings would be important. Should we roll a notice?
If he would like to, by all means.
Sure, go ahead. Roll me a notice. Yeah, roll me a notice. Give me like a 1 just to get the general vibe of the place. If you do extraordinarily well, there is some other cursory shit that is less obvious that you could gain access to.
All right. Give me just a moment here.
Oh my god.
No.
For you see,
I'm
I still
actually
have the
take-
license key for Fantasy Grounds, and I am only realizing that now, so I had to like undo the license really quick.
I'm actually taking a moment from you. You're gonna die exactly 15 minutes sooner than you would have otherwise.
Oh. That's
Interesting.
Hey, that's a
existentially
spoiler.
upsetting.
No, in real life.
Oh. That's a spoiler too.
All right, let's see if this works. Now.
Also, while he logs in, while you log in, I will pivot back to Kazron. Is there anything that you want to do in particular, or are you just kind of like, no, I'm going to head down and wait at what we've cursory agreed as the rendezvous point, which is more or less get to the ground floor and try to find each other.
So I know that there were 2 guards on the floor. But they went in the other direction. So I think I'm good just to go head downstairs. But
Okay.
I want to kind of like count how many rooms there are on the floor. You know, exits, stairs. I want to do a cursory recon, just in case we all get trapped up here. I can be like, "Hey, no, go this way."
So do me a favor, roll and investigate, and basically, if you get me a, you should have it. Oh no, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. Never mind. I know. Don't worry, Daddy's got you.
Thank you.
How do I do that? Actually,
that's a question for Cole.
I know.
Daddy gotta ask.
I did it. I cleared the honor.
Thank you.
But yeah, so what I was saying is, roll me and investigate. If you get me a 2,
I'm in.
Then, you hacked the mainframe. If you give me a 2, I will give you an aspect, which is I did my homework. And basically, if you need to make a quick exit from the upper floor, I'll let you just go, hey, +2, whatever. Like, I know where to go. I've scouted it.
Okay.
So roll, give me a +2.
That's a negative.
You've never been here in your life. I
did not pay attention at all. I just went straight for the stairs.
It's not even that. I think you're trying to look around, and it's more like this is just it's a style of architecture that is so wholly unfamiliar, and it's basically because the upper floors are... You essentially don't want to spend too much time looking like an assassin who's casing the place.
Yeah.
That's kind of rule number 1 of being an assassin is don't look like an assassin.
Correct.
So you'll know...
That was taught in assassin school, actually.
I'm not even an assassin, and I know that.
That was the first class. 5 minutes. If you slept through that, you were screwed.
It was on the syllabus, actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
one of those where it was. Yeah.
See, I paid attention to the first 5 minutes of class, but not the syllabus.
It's so. You laugh, motherfucker, but if I ever get short on content, I'm gonna bring up Assassin School as a plot.
Oh my god!
I'm sure you will. I have now opened up a door.
No, you haven't. You're on a -3. That's the problem. You've opened no
Oopsie.
doors.
Yeah, I don't want to spend anything to do this. It was
No,
just.
I was gonna
it
say
was
spending
glance.
I was gonna say.
You can't
I
look
was
like an
gonna say-
assassin. You're the perfect disguise.
So I was gonna say, yeah, spending a fate point now to get spending a use of any aspect now to get use of a situational aspect later is a real smooth brain maneuver that I wouldn't recommend. So
Yeah, no.
no,
guess
you
what?
will
I wouldn't
know
recommend
you're not
it either.
now to say you're not lost. You know
Right.
how to get to the stairs. You know how to get. Also, you even know roughly how to get back to this room that you entered in. It's just if I were to be like, "Where's the governor's private study?" Oh, private.
Yeah.
Like you don't have those details. But there will be other opportunities to glean that information as you head downstairs to enjoy the party. I will say real quick, and then we're gonna cut away. Outside crew. Now that your fearless leader has arrived.
Yeah, that's me, the fearless leader.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna. Oh, I don't have anything in notice. Whoops.
You do not. All of that just for a 0.
Do you want me to roll notice?
You have good notice?
Probably.
I'll let you all roll it if you want.
I have an excellent
I have.
notice.
I have a 1.
Yeah, but you're not outside.
Yeah,
Well, I got a
it's true.
0, so.
Woof.
You didn't roll fate dice. No. Oh no, those are just all 0s. Holy shit! I've never seen that.
Well,
I've
you're
never
seeing
s-
it twice.
No. That's a -1. I've never seen fucking straight goose eggs across the board.
We are not paying attention to what's going on outside. Come on, gang! Let's get in the party!
Yeah, you just head into the building.
Hey, but at least they're not as bad as. Hey, those are the stairs, aren't they?
There's stairs here?
So we are gonna cut.
As far as I
we-
can tell, this is a building.
Wait a minute. It's kind of.
That's how my role feels like. It feels like,
I think.
hey, wait,
I think this may be
those are stairs.
This may be some sort of a building of some kind.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
I look at a picture of the place that we're casing, and then I move it away, and it's exactly the same as the picture.
just I'm imagining doing that and just pins it to a corkboard. Like, but what does it mean?
Yeah.
All right. Yes, you were cutting away.
So, we cut away to the loading dock in the back. Kanor Jack, you are unloading everything out of the van with your ex, not coworker, but you've contracted with him occasionally, Clem, who you managed to finagle your way into by a series of bluffs, basically by convincing him that there was a guy who called in sick, so they brought in another guy who then also called in sick, and then that guy called you.
Pretty much.
And a stroke of stupid luck and questionable life choices that led you to this point.
Oh, definitely. Right on the questionable life choices.
So you're just unloading the thing.
I'm gonna roll a notice check because
You're how original.
I'm gonna roll ha ha. I'm gonna roll a notice check because I should really be paying attention to what's going on during this heist.
Okay, it's going to be a little more difficult for you. I'm going to actually ask for a 2, just because you're trying to actively be in a conversation with someone and perform a task.
Yeah. Oh, indeed. Okay.
Everyone else is just kind of walking in. You're like actively undercover. Not even undercover. You're at work. Like you just got a job. Meets it, beats it. It's a pretty busy event, and like you're sort of getting the tone of like the other workers. Like you knew there were going to be some important people here, but you're seeing like staff walking around where like managers are bird dogging down the back of their neck, and it's like, oh, this isn't the kind of attention you get when just like the regional manager is going to be here. Like, because in the grand scheme of the galaxy, Governor Dusen is important on this planet. He is the regional manager of the like Sputworth, Ohio Best Buy.
Right.
Downtown. This is basically a vanity party that he's throwing to kiss ass to the Emperor via Zoom. You've got heads of staff like breathing down people's necks because like a glass had a watermark on it, and it's like, are you trying to get us fucking shot?
Okay.
Like that's the vibe of sort of what's going on.
Better not break anything then. Holy shit. Okay, well, I'll continue unloading the truck and doing my duties and continuing to be vigilant.
Great. As Pitter, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Yes.
I'm gonna just get this out of the way. For your notice check, you're still in a box. Get it? It was a funny joke because everyone else rolled notice, but you're in a place where noticing things is really hard. It was a funny bit. Please like me, you guys. I have nothing else. My entire sense of self-worth is kind of hinging on this.
Good joke, Luke. Thanks for adding that.
Oh my god, thank you.
Good job.
So, but yeah, so you feel yourself, you're hanging out here. Basic plan, Kanor is going to smuggle you in and basically put you like off to the side, and he'll like the rest of the party will come and retrieve you when they have the chance, right? Or he'll get you to them, but you're sort of putting yourself in his hands. You feel yourself kind of start to move again, and it's like, oh, I'm being moved to the rendezvous point. Cut to the outside. You know what? Actually, with that too, I think you'd notice Clem is in the middle of going off on some diatribe about his partner back home that you're kind of half like every few seconds you just throw out a damn man. Shit. You're taking that? Nah. Like that's sort of what I assume Kanor's up to.
Yes.
I think he has a PhD in passive listening.
Yeah, PhD in making small talk.
You fully see somebody else in a similar uniform to you just walk up with a different pallet jack and pick up the box that Pitter's in and start walking away with it.
What? Oh, wait.
What?
Where are you going there? Where are you going there, partner?
Gee, I don't know. It's a box of food. We're in the loading dock for a kitchen. I wonder where I could be bringing it. I'm taking it to your mother's house.
Well, tell her I said hello. I haven't talked to her in a while. And I'll let him take the box.
Bad kid.
Great. You said you don't let him?
No, I let him take the box.
Great. Pitter, you are being kidnapped, but you have no idea.
Everything's going according to plan.
As always.
Kanor, I need to stress, you're well aware of what box this is.
Yes, I know. I'll keep my eye on it, I promise.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as he just wheels it away into the kitchen, as you're just like, Sure, and you just continue on with your job because again, you just got a job.
I can't blow my cover.
No, I just love the fact that it's like everyone else is pulling a con. You're like presumably at least you're filling out like the inventory checklist and like making sure that the pallet jack is working. Like you're just at work now.
Hopefully it pays well so you can pay your debts.
Oh boy.
At a certain point, do you have like an exit strategy for getting out of this conversation? Because your plan presumably is to be able to roam the grounds freely, or at least the back of the house. Do you have a plan for that, or are you just like, I don't know, I'll wing it and figure it out as I go along?
I was hoping to take the box myself and find some place to be alone, but Mr. Other Guy who looks like me with the pallet jack took the box away.
You're just watching Pitter and all of your weapons and several nuclear bombs disappear into the kitchen. Just, no.
Like,
that's fine, I guess.
Yeah, okay. This is fine. It's okay.
Everything's fine. How are you?
oh,
Sorry.
this is so not going to plan.
When have anything this group done really gone according to plan? Let's just be real for a minute.
I'm gonna run up to the guy.
Pitter's part of the plan, as far as they know, is going great.
Pitter's, everyone but, can I be real? Everyone but Kanor as part of the plan has gone pretty stellar.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be brutally honest. I'm just gonna be brutally honest.
We don't really know what he's doing, but we let him do his thing.
I rolled well.
Everyone's like, listen, I think your strategy is we haven't really been seen in public with him that much, so if he gets caught by the Empire, there's no proof that we're affiliated with him, right?
Right.
I think it's like Kazron going, all right, I'll be the asshole who says it out loud.
Probably.
I say we throw him under the speeder, which is a weird turn of phrase considering that wouldn't actually do anything.
Yeah, right.
Facts.
Like making a pseudo-sacrificial pawn.
So it's a lovely gesture, but
May the force be with you.
So you're running after the guy.
Do I have any way to communicate with Pitter at all? Don't we have communicators or something?
Yeah, we said that Pitter built you all heist ass, superhero ass. You just kind of touch your finger to your ear to like or sometimes your wrist to like ambiguously communicate with each other. And it's just like a
yeah, so just get out of sight and tell Pitter that she's on her own.
Yeah, I'm gonna quickly say I gotta take a leak. I'll be right back. And I'm gonna walk away, going, Pitter, I don't have the box. I don't have the box. You're being wheeled toward the kitchen.
Okay. Is Pitter not supposed to go to the kitchen?
Pitter, you feel yourself come to a stop, and like you hear several people conversing above you.
Oh, they're gonna open the box.
Cool.
Oh no.
As the let me find that guy.
As an estimate, how many voices would you say that I hear?
Several dozen, like just sort of generally around, but I'd say like one or two that are like immediately near you. Like you get the feeling you're in a hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the feeling that like it's like one or two that are like standing above the box, but you're maybe in a room that's more populated.
So like the kitchen, like with the kitchen staff.
Like a kitchen, yeah, exactly.
So I'm gonna make sure all of the weapons are actively in the hammer space because it's a lot less
Okay,
condemning if they
so let me
find a
say,
small purple person.
I'm gonna have to be a stinker here and say,
Yeah, I don't
when
think
I
that's
said
fair.
that you have access to hammer space, that was to be like a hand wavy thing of how you are able to say, like, I have a chainsaw. You do not literally possess an extra dimensional pocket that you can carry around with you. If
Okay.
you would like to stow them somehow, I'm not even really sure what you would roll for that, but I'll
I don't
certainly
know.
let you try.
Burglary, maybe? I don't
Bur-
know
Yeah,
how.
that's what I was
stealth,
thinking.
stealth to, like, you know what?
Stealth to conceal, burglary.
Stealth, if you'd like to try and hide them underneath everything. Craft, if you maybe want to, like, rip off one of the panels inside the box and, like, try and stow them inside the insulation.
That sounds fun.
Roll physique. You know where you need to hide them.
No!
That's
Oh my
wrong.
god.
Well, that is
Roll
certainly not an
physique. You know what you
interdimensional
must.
space.
Just the version of Like a Prayer from Deadpool Wolverine starts playing.
Oh no.
I will give you one chance if you'd like to do something to conceal these weapons.
Okay. I like
One shot.
the removing the panel option.
Okay,
That
roll me
sounds fun.
roll me craft, and you're on a real time crunch here. Get me a 3. Okay, so
Uh-huh.
would you like to fail with a major cost, or succeed at a major cost? No, wait. I'm sorry. That isn't a thing, is it? That's
You could succeed at. I mean, you only rolled a 2 instead of a 3. So wouldn't that be a minor cost?
I thought that meeting it is a minor cost.
I don't know.
You know what? I'll
I normally
say
rule that meeting it is a success and getting a -1 to -2 is a minor,
okay.
and
So
then
you want to use a fate point or succeed at a minor cost?
Uh, hmm. How dang, making a fate point could make this just work. But
Making a
like,
fate point could make it just work. You might also need those.
yeah,
yeah, using your fate point,
yeah,
it will you could just add the +2 and it will work.
yeah. But it might also be funny if I succeed at a cost.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna do that because
Okay.
I feel
So
like I need to do that more often.
So you rip off one of the panels, and it's just a frantic, mad dash of shoving everything inside. Is there anything in particular you want to keep on you, or are you just like, stow it all? I don't care.
Um,
I will say the only thing that's really small enough to, like, keep on you are maybe one of your or Mira's blasters and the crystals.
I have a suggestion.
mhm.
For succeeding at a minor cost, you could say that they are not able to take the panel off the inside of the box because it's too thin, but they're able to hide all the equipment underneath all the kitchen equipment. But the cost is that someone has now opened the box and you have to hide under the kitchen equipment. So, like, there's a ticking clock as to, like, when they start removing the stuff, you're gonna get found out.
I'll be honest, for the sake of the slapstick, I was just gonna jump straight to, you don't really have the time to do that. They're just gonna open the box and be like, the fuck?
Oh, okay.
Just because I'm just trying to move this is the preamble, so I'm just trying to move it along.
Sure.
But yeah, you hide all that. Do you want to try and conceal anything with you, or you just, like, leave it all in the force's hands?
If Pitter's about to get found, being found with a weapon is probably worse. I think Pitter could conceivably hide the crystals on them.
Yeah, those are pretty small.
But not the blasters or anything. So despite wanting to keep the new fancy knife they were given, they will hide all of the weapons.
Okay.
and just have nothing be able to hide no weapons on them. They will only hide the
Mhm.
crystals on them.
Great. So you do all that. The thing comes off. There's a man leaning down above you. He's not wearing this. Imagine he's wearing like a big white chef's hat and chef coat. Like he's dressed like a cook. But this is what he looks like. For those of you at home, because I did not make a ticket for him because I only decided he looked like this in the past hour, is Unkar Plot from The Force Awakens.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And that's the kitchen guy?
Imagine if a manatee fucked a melting candle.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Is that not an accurate descriptor of that man?
No, it is.
As that man is like I said, big old chef whites and everything, sort of leaning over the box and sees Peter and just, what the? And then looks over and sees the several like slots in the shelves of the macarons that have been eaten.
Peter holds up a finger and is just like, Peter is here for quality control. Because it was a rush job, Peter had to come inside the box.
Roll me deceive. And I'm gonna need I'm be honest, I'm gonna need a forma, man.
Well, I got no numbers to add to this, so let's hope.
This is the most bold-faced lie maybe in the history of the galaxy. Not even if failing with style were a thing. This is Bugs Bunny tier bullshit you're pulling out here.
Oh my god!
I mean, considering what I usually do with a hammer space, that seems fair. I'm trying to decide how badly I want him to believe this. How much do I care about getting caught right now?
So he just and he's gonna reach into the box and try to grab you.
Peter does not consent to being grabbed. Peter avoids that and tries to climb and clamber out of the box.
Great. So he's gonna roll fight.
Okay. Let's see, what do I got?
So he's gotten a 3.
I would like to try athletics to remain out of his grip.
Absolutely, yes.
I got a 5.
Great. You in very you've shifted from Bugs Bunny to Jerry the Mouse, where he grabs fully a hold of you, and then you pop out of the top of his closed fist, and then on all 6 scurry up his arm, and then comically jump off of his chef's hat, pushing it down over his eyes as you leap into the kitchen.
Cool.
So you hear like a as he's just flailing around in a rage, like, stop that macaron thief!
Oh, I
and
love
he's
it.
going to he's going to give chase.
Yeah, Peter runs.
As this is Chef Amos Bosch, if you were wondering.
Nice.
I take it you understood the reference?
Yes.
For those of you at home, an amuse bouche is a very tiny appetizer, and this is a very large man. So you understand. You understand where the humor comes from.
The first guy that we met on the way in.
What?
I thought it's because this is Peter's first interaction on the way in.
No.
He's the amuse bouche for the main plot.
I mean, I'll take it if you want to pretend I'm that smart.
You are that smart.
Cool. Good job with that reference.
Thank you. Good job. Please don't try to focus on any of the references individually. That's 10 points off. You have 80 points remaining. Please try to appreciate all the NPCs equally. Also, yes, 100%. It's the
Yeah.
chef from The Little Mermaid. It's the little guy from Ratatouille.
Yeah.
The minute I put 2 and 2 together that Pitter was going to be in the kitchen and is a small, vaguely rodent-looking creature, I was like, oh, this is legally required of me. When am I going to get this chance again?
Yeah.
So yeah, he is. Anyway, Kanor, you're like kind of vaguely walking through the loading dock and just hear a "Stop that thieves!" and
I'm
you just hear
going to.
crashing like pans all around you.
I am going to make a mad dash to the kitchen, skidding into the kitchen.
Great. You arrive just in time. You see the chef go, "You!" and he points at you.
Me?
As he says that you and your company guaranteed quality control in transport.
Tell me one thing about our service that wasn't quality.
At that moment, you fully see Petter like running vertically up a wall in the background, still trailing colorful pastry crumbs behind her.
Oh my gosh.
No, this is the perfect cover. Now you can go chase Pitter and be like, "Oh no, I'll handle this," and run off to where there's nobody there, and then you got a clean getaway.
Absolutely.
Except all our weapons are in the box.
He
Oh, fuck,
runs
that's
over.
right.
He runs over to a cabinet as he yells for you to stop that, to apprehend that creature, or I'm reporting you to your supervisor.
Yeah, he's not getting paid for this job, is he?
As he goes over to a cabinet, he opens it. As he pulls out, you see it's basically it's a tube with a trigger on it. He like cranks a thing on it, and you hear a and it unfolds in the front to have how do I describe this? There are 4 very threatening looking extendable arms that come out of the tip. And there appears to be some sort of matrix suspended between them.
Ooh.
That he's aiming like a rifle. Pitter, he's going to attempt a shoot roll.
Okay.
Didn't do great.
I'm going to do athletics again to jump out of the way.
Oh, sorry.
Bless you.
I did much better than him.
You succeeded with style. As I will tell you what happens, there's like a rack of pots and pans next to you. As he is, as you see a projectile be flung out of it, as it hits all of them and binds them together with some sort of wire mesh. This is in fact a hairnet gun. But that has been weaponized into some sort of net launcher. But what other bonus? I'm gonna say with that, if you want to take another bonus, you can just like essentially dart into like the dry storage or the walk-in or like some other area where you're no longer like immediately in sight.
How's about one of those like the dummy waiters?
Uh,
You know, the little elevator where you send food up? Yeah, I'll go into that and start pulling the rope to get myself up to the next level.
So it's not going to be pulling the rope. It's lifted with some sort of sci-fi magnet nonsense. But it's you are scampering along. You see the dumbwaiter door. It's you fully, as they're like loading a plate of food in, it's you like grab the top of it and basically like swing yourself in. And in one fluid motion, you hit the back wall already with a screwdriver out, yanks a panel off the ceiling, splice 2 wires together, door slams shut, you're up and on your way.
Cool. Peter sits there with the food, checks it to see if they want some of that as well.
Seems like it's some kind of like what are those little what am I thinking of?
Canapes.
It's no. It's not a shrimp. and it's like not a small. It's a small lobster. It's like if a crawfish went to private school. What am I thinking of?
Langostino?
Yes, it is a langostino. There are some sort of like small, like quiche-esque type of thing.
Ooh.
The little
I could
again.
try
little-
one of those.
It's all right. Your species seems like the kind that would subsist on like small crustaceans.
Hmm.
Take that as you
My
will.
parents were better.
Do you say my parents were better?
Said the McCarrans were better.
Yeah, the McCarrans are better. Great. The chef rounds on you, Kanor. He puts his hands on the front of your overalls and lifts you bodily into the air and starts shaking you.
Ah!
As
I
he
don't
says,
like this.
You. He goes, "You don't like this? If Governor Dusen or his guests find out about this, it'll be all of our heads!" As he flings you back against the wall and basically starts ordering the staff to like find that purple creature, and then looks in the crate and it starts like turns around from you and starts basically ordering to like, we're now short on the McCarrans for the display. Basically, find something else we can substitute with this. He's essentially left you alone momentarily because he has so many bigger fish to fry.
Excellent.
So you have like a brief moment in time where you can like slip away. You are still wearing like basically overalls, but you can like, you now have a little bit of time where you can kind of figure it out.
Well, I'm not leaving all of our weapons here. I'm gonna unchalk the cart and wheel it away. After I throw the buffet cover down back over it so as to cover up all of our weapons.
Wait, what are you doing?
The cart. I'm standing next to the cart, am I not?
There is no cart. It's like a big metal box that used to contain desserts and refrigeration.
Right.
That Pitter like pulled one of the what do you call it? Pulled one of the internal panels off of to hide it in the insulation. If you want to take it, go ahead, but you will fully just be stealing it. And like you will be wheeling. Now, if you would like to get a buffet cart and hide it under there, that's fine. I just need a real quick either stealth or burglary check to just move everything over quickly without anybody seeing you.
Well, crap. I don't have burglary at all,
That's
unfortunately.
totally fine. Just give me a 1. It's kind of chaotic right now, so like it's not impossible, especially if you just kind of carry it off like you're supposed to be doing it. But it is a thing you're gonna have to do.
All right. Well, can I roll stealth?
You can roll stealth if you want.
Great.
So you did fail.
Of course I did.
Would you like to try and succeed at a cost?
Yes.
Great. Damn, what cost could I inflict upon you? You know what?
One of the weapons goes off.
No, that's a major. That's a gun going off in the middle of a kitchen.
Oh.
That goes from some kind of weird pest accidentally was a stowaway to there's now they put it like this. Every single person who was outside of that party is either a high-ranking fascist government official or like an uber-rich capitalist. So a gunshot suddenly going off at a party is not a great look.
Right.
I love escapist fantasy.
I love escapist fantasy. Oh my god, yeah. Not gonna go there. Anyway,
So what sort of cost? Major or minor?
it's gonna be a minor cost. It's just gonna be one of the kitchen staff just sees you with the buffet cart. and is essentially going to give you instructions of like, he's basically going to give you a task, just kind of assuming you're supposed to be doing the thing you're doing. So you're fine, but as
Fine.
opposed to like, I'm gonna find a disguise and go with Peter and get out of here, blah blah. You're now just like locked into another thing that you're like, oh, I now have to complete this task or weasel my way out of it. So you're on the side quest within a side quest within a side quest. You're basically the part in Emperor's New Groove where Kronk randomly starts working at a diner because he just failed too many checks in a row and couldn't say no.
Yeah, that's what this feels like. All right.
In
Well,
competition for the who can be for player who finds themselves in a different RPG than other people.
no.
Pitter,
Oh, go ahead.
okay. Pitter, you arrive upstairs. The dumbwaiter dings open. And you're just kind of like looking around, like, okay, what do we like? Get the lay of the land real quick. Other problem that was not really addressed. What are you doing? As far as like, you're a little purple thing, and just like roaming around the house. How are you planning on doing that? Below you, you just hear as you kind of look down, and you do see a mouse droid, which, for those of you who don't know, a mouse droid is just a little metal box on wheels that just kind of delivers shit, mostly messages, or like, they just kind of like zoot around. They've got about as much sentience as like a Roomba, more or less.
Okay.
And you just kind of look down and you see one of those just sort of like looking up at you, as it was obviously sent to retrieve these appetizers.
Okay.
And you're just kind of looking at it like, huh.
So Pitter's original plan was to take advantage of the fact that people never look up and just crawl across the ceiling. But this is plan number 2. So taking advantage of this very convenient droid, we're making that plan 1. We're gonna climb out of the dumbwaiter with the appetizers, and like as I am holding it, I have the full attention of said mouse droid. And when I reach it, I immediately reach out for it and start tinkering as it is distracted, waiting to receive its platter.
Great. I mean, you pop the lid off of it.
Mhm.
I've sent a GIF of what a mouse droid looks like. But yeah, it's just like a little box. You open the inside. There's not much really going on inside. You get the feeling that most of it is the size it is, essentially just to make it bigger so people don't trip over it by mistake.
Cool.
But you do gather, if I'm reading this correctly, if Pitter kind of tucks her arms in and like lays on her stomach, there's enough room for her inside.
Yeah, just classic loaf, and then I fit in the bread box. It's fine.
You're just loafing it.
Yeah. And I make sure to put the tray of food on the top, and then like close up the side panel, some in there.
Great. I mean, just kind of like sparks 2 wires together and just zoo as you're off to the races.
From one box to another.
Just Pitter, just in her little go-kart, just, oh yeah, it's all according to plan.
Yeah. Pitter's real glad they're not claustrophobic.
It would be worse, except for the fact that you are inside of a machine. And also, I don't think Pitter's claustrophobic in the sense that, like, being just purely inside the guts of a machine is where Pitter is most comfortable.
Pitter is a small being that likes to be
Mhm.
in small spaces.
If
This is
anything, I
great.
think there's a mild bit of like agoraphobia from just being too open, but
Yeah, the world's
nah.
pretty big.
Yeah,
Crazy
nah,
out there.
I think fully it's like I believe it is fully like, nah, man, like put Pitter inside of a pipe and like
Yeah.
send her upstream, and that's where she likes to live.
Yeah, it's a little nostalgic. It's been a while since I've ridden in my spider droid. I should really do that more.
Yeah, you gotta take him out for a walk, make sure he's getting his proper enrichment.
Yep, gotta do that.
Um, but no, yeah, as I was trying to find a picture of my friend's corgi in full compact loaf mode, but I'm having difficulty at the moment, so stay tuned for that if communications come through.
Okay.
But
That's easy for you to say.
but yeah, so
Everybody else.
let's see. I guess you do have the ability to like move around, so everyone except Kanor can kind of find their way to the middle of the room if you guys if you want to meet up. If any of you are trying to like explore a bit, that's fine. But if you're all just going to the rendezvous, Kanor was the one person who's like, shit.
Yeah, because he's got everybody's weapons now.
Yeah, once I'm out of sight, I'm just gonna ditch my task and meet and go to the rendezvous point with the weapons. Thank you, if I can. How do I accomplish that?
Carefully.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm sorry. I'll be right back, guys. Keep going.
Like,
I gotta check my laundry.
We're less important than laundry? My God.
How dare you? We're gonna pivot away for a sec because I actually didn't think of what task you would get shanghaied into doing. So we're gonna pivot over to the rest of the group as you guys see Kazron in his full John Wick fit, as I presume that even wearing formal clothing, he is still like rocking the all black fit. Oh, that's right. I forgot he wasn't here. But yeah, so as you guys see him rock up, like I said, you're just kind of like looking around the party. Things are sort of starting to get going a bit. Are you sticking as a group, or are you more like, okay, oh, actually, I forgot to ask this, and I would like to. This is a bit of a retroactive, but I do feel it's important to accomplish. Cole, since you would have been I guess, the primary influence on this. Are you there?
He said yes.
Okay. You are accomplishing this somewhat on behalf of your alien comrade, or I guess he's actually the native here. Y'all are the aliens. Social commentary, Darian. Was there a plan of like you're going to try to sneak him in, or is this like we will do this on your behalf since you can't be sighted here?
Seems a little too busy to sneak in.
We're not sneaking him in.
Okay. Then as you left him, basically he was incredibly reluctant to stay behind, and basically had said, if it meant essentially getting arrested again and again and again, or worse, like that is a small price to pay for recovering what was taken.
If he wants to be there, we'll bring him. I'll get him in.
I was gonna say, would you have made any effort to convince him, like, this is not the smart play? Let us take this for you. Because the Venn diagram of opportunities we have to do this and situations that it is okay for you to be here do not really collide too much.
Yeah, I don't think so, just because like it's his mission and I wouldn't take that from him. It'll make it harder to sneak around, but he might be useful inside to like be able to sense what thing we're looking for.
Okay.
And I want to be on his good side, and I don't want to make him upset that we're going to ditch him. So,
Cole, Mira, do you have an opinion on that, or are you going with that? Because this is it is a vote because it does affect you.
I don't have an issue with bringing him, but I don't think it's like a great idea.
Yeah, I would have voiced my opposition to it, but if I'm outvoted,
I feel this is a very sensitive mission with how important this is. If he feels that he can handle it, he is more than welcome. But if he's literally just a civilian, I would say no.
What do you mean by that? Like, by his standard, you mean?
Like, is he a warrior among his people?
He's not. He's the closest thing they have access to at this juncture. You basically surmise his situation is complicated.
I don't know. If he's not a practiced combatant, I don't think he should come.
Star said if he's not a practiced combatant, I don't think he should go.
Honestly, combat's not really going to be useful here. If we're getting into combat, we're already fucked anyway.
It's arguably harder for him to do the other stuff because not only is he visibly an alien, he's an alien that the Empire specifically has like a written contract saying he's not allowed to be here.
Right.
He wouldn't put up too much opposition because he understands that on an intellectual level. He does voice that if it is the will of the Great Fire, then he will attune to the resonance of reluctance. But he does ask you, and it's to all of you, but it is Cole specifically, since Cole's kind of made the most effort to like ingratiate himself.
Mm-hmm.
That the artifact you are seeking, the false spark that was taken from my people, is of great and utmost importance to us. If I am entrusted, I am entrusting you with this, as it seems that with this opportunity you've been presented, and with you coming here at the moment you did, that it is the will of the Great Fire that you should be the one to pass. And he says, my people put their trust in me, and now I put all of their trust in you.
I will not fail you. If it pleases the Great Fire, I will succeed on your behalf.
When you said I will not fail you, he looked a bit skeptical. But when you said that, like, I will succeed if it is the will of the Great Fire, then he kind of shored up and like nodded at nodded at you in a like, okay, maybe he gets it.
I say that, but fully sincerely, like I'm not making fun of him. Like I say it completely sincerely.
No. I think it's you say it because it is your. Now that you've sort of internalized that you're talking about the Force, and it's like, oh, what like that philosophy of like, I can't in absolutes here. I don't know if I'm going to succeed, but I promise you that if the Force wills that I do so, then I will do my best to make that happen. Like that's a thing that you can both be on level with. So he's
right. That is basically the gist of what I say. Basically, like as I'm very proficient with talking to like I've been around the Outer Rim and the backwater planets and talking to people with much more of a spiritual mindset. Yes.
No. Sorry, you lagged.
Oh. I'm talking to people with much more of a spiritual mindset and like his kind of vibe I'm very proficient in dealing with. So like I say, like I try to use his language as much as possible to like reassure him.
He, to the group as a whole, says, "May the fire ever light your way." And then he like lingers a bit on Kazron as he says that, and he kind of has a look that you can read either as one way or another. There's some kind of like he doesn't know how with it Kazron is. But you can either read his lingering sort of look as like, I'm still putting my faith in you, even though I know that you're like a little bit, or trying to signal the group that one's going to fuck you over.
Fair
and you
enough.
can read that either way, depending on your own sensibilities.
Fair enough. I say we leave him with Doc. Like, retroactively, we leave him at Doc's place.
Hates that. Doc is just like,
he's gonna help us.
he is like, he opened the door and like allowed you to do this, but is like, would you mind explaining to me exactly at which point I and my humble medical practice became illegal alien refugee storage?
Yesterday at 12.
I reply to him.
Great.
As soon
as Doc Smiley, a lollipop comes out and he throws it at Kazron.
I say to him,
I'm not surprised.
It became so as soon as you found out that the reason that we're leaving him behind is to infiltrate the manor on Empire Day to steal something very valuable from the governor and the Empire. And to stick one over on him.
So I'm supposed to be more okay with it because you're implicating me in a crime?
Yes.
Well, when you put it that way,
right. He just points at the door and like shaking his head in like a leave. Don't open your mouth again. Like it's that look of quit while you're behind, bro.
I know that he hates the Empire and wants them gone just as much as us, and he's just being a hard ass. I know.
It's fully pointing at the door of like go. Like it's a like
I leave without saying anything.
Be gone from my sight, knave. But yeah. Oh man. Great. You know what? Kanor.
Yes.
Oh man, what is like? The problem is that most tasks at this party are being filled by droids. So it's hard to say, like, oh, they make you a janitor, or like, does anybody have any ideas of a menial, like, task that he could be assigned that is, like, just enough to keep his attention for a bit?
Bus duty.
Clean a toilet.
That's a robot task, I feel.
I mean, I feel like for the sake of punishing somebody could turn off the toilet robot for a bit. Like, flip that
check.
switch. This is your job now.
What's that?
What?
What about coat check?
Oh, coat check.
You know what? I actually... You know what? I just had an idea.
The coat check boy has to go take a piss. You will relieve him. Not that way.
My friend does, in fact, not have a picture of their corgi in loaf mode, so please accept this instead.
Okay.
Feel free to share with the stream. But yeah, so coat check is really funny. Great. They have you wheel the buffet cart and just kind of leave it. You're like, okay, I'm being brought out. This is going all according to. Why am I leaving the buffet cart? Why am I just? Oh, no. As a protocol droid, just like, hello there, sir. As they take the buffet cart from you and turn around and start walking it off into the party. No. As you are like brought over to a small room by the front. Basically, they let you in a side entrance of this little room. As they are a little side entrance of the room. As they're telling you that the droid we had earlier, we were gonna have a droid man in this, but apparently one of these fancy imps we got coming here doesn't like doesn't like having their effects handled by a droid. He shrugs and he goes, some of the old heads that fought in the Clone Wars still in their feelings about it. But either way, they want a flesh bag here. So what are you gonna do? And he kind of like looks you up and down with the overalls and he goes, "Hey, those aren't the only clothes you brought, right?"
Well, people are about to hand me fancy coats.
Okay, that's not inspiring confidence.
No. That would worry me.
So I'm not supposed to wear them.
No.
He goes off and he finds the... You know what? He goes off and he finds the equivalent of, like, slacks, a button down, and, like, a bow tie and vest. Like a standard, like, probably a waiter outfit.
Mm-hmm.
And he tells you just... Basically, there's a keyboard in front of you. Just, when someone hands you something, click out a little tag. It's going to generate a number. Put it on the rack, and it'll sort itself out.
Are you still stuck working?
Yes.
Not for long.
This is the task he's been given. Whether or not he does it, but yeah, as he is handed this and is told basically, couldn't be simpler. Stand here, and he says that Chef Amos will work it out with your boss for you to just, or work it out with your boss for you to stay here and get paid the rest of your hour.
Sounds good to me. Wink.
Why'd you say wink?
Oh, I'm winking to the audience.
Okay, I was gonna say, he's like, why'd you wink at me just then? You're not just gonna leave as soon as I turn my back. No, wink. What are you doing?
No, I would never.
Why did you winking?
Because it really seems like you're gonna. Okay, as he leaves the room. Precisely how many milliseconds does it take from the time he rounds the corner for you to just exit the room?
From the sound of the swish of the closing door hitting my ears.
Finds a little sticky note. You find 2 sticky notes. I'm assuming one of them you write on there. Temporary difficulties will return shortly, and put it on like facing out of the room. And another one had to drop the kids off at the pool, and then you put that facing into the room.
That works.
Or you know what? It's facing into the room. Just a fuck this. I'm calling my union rep. Like some just like, peace. I'm out.
Did you ever see Smokey and the Bandit?
No.
Oh, that's too bad. Never mind.
But yeah, it's as they say in Space Canada. I'm oot. But yeah, you meet up with everyone. The whole party converges on the floor. You do not have your weapons, but you're all here. As you see, everyone converges, and it's like, okay, where's Kazaron? Sees Kazaron rock up like a second late. It's like, okay, good. Wait a minute. Where's Kanor? Or it's like, wait, where the fuck is Kanor? And then Kanor just rocking up like, just like a little bit out of breath, wearing a completely different disguise than the one you gave him.
Yes.
And it's like, wait a minute, but if he's here, where the fuck is Pitter? And then you just beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, as a small robot, just fucking Tokyo drifts around the corner and rolls up to all of you. I'm assuming as well the requisite red and green diodes on the front have been somehow, against all logic of electronics, been rewired to blink purple.
If I could do it, why not?
I am volunteering this to you. It is not even if it can, by some mechanical ability, be turned purple, it is a 0 craft check for Pitter to do it. Like,
cool.
If it can be turned purple, it's like the fucking the clown from the Powerpuff Girls.
The one that steals colors?
Yeah, but like instead of black and white, it's purple.
Very well.
Interesting.
We wanted for grapes. Make it purple.
Pitter opens the side panel, cartoonishly like slides out of it loaf shaped, and then poofs back up to their normal size, digs in pockets, takes out macarons, and offers everybody one. But sneaks a second one to Mira.
Oh, that's great.
That's great. Where's our stuff?
Yeah, you have the weapons, don't you?
So, funny story about that. Pitter had to leave those in the kitchen because they were found in the box.
Oh.
Not the weapons. Pitter was found in the box.
But don't worry, Kanor was watching them.
And I come running up breathlessly. The weapons are in the kitchen.
Oh, great.
Are they? No, they're not. They're on the floor.
They're currently, if you look across the room, they are on the party floor under a buffet cart, sat in the most populated area of the room, where like a bunch of Imperial officers are mingling about.
Oh, this is bad.
Pitter does have these though, and out of another pocket pulls out the crystals.
No, she doesn't. No. I look.
No, that was a thing that Pitter rolled to do.
I know, and yeah. I look at Pitter, and I look at my crystal, and I look at Pitter, and I just, the words do not describe the anger that is on Kazaron's face right now. Like, remember that face that he made when he popped the eyes out of that Imperial?
Oh, no.
They're just slightly less than that, because Kazaron knows it's Pitter and knows that Pitter meant well.
Being fair, you did willingly. Actually, would you have taken out your crystal? Because everyone, then Pitter wouldn't have that.
Are you sure?
No, I don't know that I would have turned over my lightsaber if I'm jumping on the roof.
Yeah, there's no reason for you to do that.
Right.
Okay.
Why would
Then you don't.
I
have
don't
to be
remember
too mad
turning
about
my
it.
lightsaber over since I wasn't coming in through the
No,
front door.
you are. I believe you are correct that Pitter just has the blue and the green.
Okay.
Okay.
So instead, he looks at the crystals and looks at the two Jedis in his mind, and they're like, "That's why I
Wait,
held
is
on
mine
to mine."
green?
No, mine's green.
Oh
Mine
no,
wouldn't
so
be
I
blue.
apologize. Then it would be. Sorry, wait. Is Mira even carry her lightsaber around with her?
Yes, I do.
Did you hand over your lightsaber and/or just the crystal to Pitter?
I handed over the whole lightsaber.
I think I
Okay.
would have needed to. I don't think anybody else except for me would have needed to, really. And maybe Kanor.
Well, Kanar doesn't have a lightsaber, but I
Well,
get what
any
you're
of his
saying.
weapons.
I get what
Everybody
you're,
else snuck in. I'm the only
Yeah.
one, and maybe Kanor, who went through security.
Yeah, fair enough. Great. Then in that case, it's yeah, I guess so. Yeah, no, whatever. Fuck it. Yeah, either way, then yeah, I guess it's just your I guess it's your crystal and then a whole lot. I guess it wouldn't be the lightsaber. Yeah, then I guess it's just your crystal.
My crystal's probably white.
Interesting. Wait, so you stole it from an inquisitor?
Nah,
No.
That's
One of the only ways is
Don't
to
Inquisitors
purify a
have
red
red
crystal.
Yeah, but that's how Ahsoka got her white lightsabers.
She
From
stole
the-
it and purified it.
Yeah, but I don't think that's the only way to get white.
okay. Okay. I thought you.
Mine doesn't
okay.
have.
No, I just
Mine
didn't
is
know if
not
you-
attuned to either side of the Force very strongly.
That's fair. It's probably either white or like a dull gray, to be honest.
Or maybe a purple.
I was gonna say honestly, it might. Oh dear fucking Christ!
It's perfect.
I am giving you.
It's perfect.
I'm
You're
telling you right
gonna have
now.
problems.
It makes
Why?
it
Bitter.
arguably makes the most sense to have it be purple, but you're gonna have
Yeah.
some fucking issues if you handed Pitter a glowing green crystal, a glowing purple crystal that has the power of a thermonuclear reactor.
It's probably more.
They were made sure to bring this with them. They left the other things.
It's probably more violet than a darker purple.
Or like an
Because
indigo.
Yeah, because it's more of an even split between red and blue.
Sure. I would say it probably leans more blue, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, maybe.
So this is the indigo lightsaber in Fallen Order. Funny enough, this is the color that I play with. I think it's this.
Yeah. It's a very like almost white, light purple.
Sure. But that's close enough for Pitter, who was handed a glowing purple crystal and is looking at it with like
it's periwinkle.
And envy entered into Pitter's heart. For a shard of larceny did live there.
I mean, I technically already burgled it through this place. It's fine.
I'm just saying it depends on if you want to give it back. If you want to, Pitter does have a little bit of an instinct of like, I could just lie and say that I wasn't able to smuggle it out.
I mean, it's an important thing to my friend. And like,
yeah.
Despite Pitter being willing to take a lot of things, Pitter is more considerate about the things that belong to their friends. That does not mean Pitter will not sometimes take lightsabers without permission, but Pitter will also return things to their friends.
I feel like there was also, it's partially because they promised to help you get your own later.
That's true. I will 100% get mine. I can be patient for that. I don't have to take it from you.
This is like patience.
And in the meantime,
I'm gonna build my own
still
kyber
looking
crystal
for a
with blackjack
giant
and
rotary
hookers. Well,
It's
So
okay. Also, something cool from this house to make up for it.
There is apparently a kyber crystal in this house. We're gonna find it.
maybe
And
There's
holocron.
also a fancy speeder out front. Just saying.
you have no information solidly
rumor.
of what this is.
Right. We have rumors and conjecture about what's in here.
So, speaking of which, as you enter into the main room, you look around and against the walls. So, if you look on the map, underneath where those landings are,
Yes.
there are probably a dozen or more glass display cases that are set up with, and also in the like scattered throughout the room. It's sort of set up in a way half as like a ballroom space to like mingle around, and it's half like museum / auction house. Like there are podiums set up with force fields on them that are basically curios and curiosities. You've been told that Governor Dusen is a bit of an eccentric collector. And so you just see several of his little artifacts of interest that he's got posted around the room.
Okay.
Okay, what are some of those artifacts? What do they look like?
A couple of them are, let's see, one of them actually, it's in a rather big display case. It is a
Curiously Googling Luthen's shop.
No.
Pictures of Luthen's shop.
You cheeky little one. Not like I was watching that earlier today for
Good, you gotta finish that show.
But yeah, so you do see in one of them, it is a set of armor that upon like a second of looking, it's like, oh shit. You notice that it says that this is armor that was ceremonial armor for a Hutt-ese. So it is, or from Valhalla. So it's armor meant to be worn by Jabba the Hutt, essentially.
Oh damn.
Interesting.
Which I don't know if you guys saw the trailers, but Jabba the Hutt's son is going to be a gladiatorial warrior in the Mandalorian movie.
I did not see that.
Yep.
God damn it, Dave Filoni, get out of my head! Get out of my head!
He's not wearing armor in the shot, but he is beefy as fuck. He's the one they rescued in the
Oh, I'm aware. I'm aware that
in
Dave
Clone Wars
Filoni.
movie.
I'm aware that Dave Filoni is absolutely on a mission to redeem every piece of like. He's the James Gunn of Star Wars, where he's like, I bet y'all nerds thought we forgot about this. But yeah. But yeah, what do you call it? You see you looking around the room. It's mostly just sort of like, let's see, is there a skill for history? It's mostly just like it'll be a tablet with like carvings on it, or like a piece of armor. A lot of it's armor or weapons or things, just because those are kind of the most common thing for you to find yourself with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's nothing really like, at least at the moment in the front of the room, it's nothing that's sort of gonna grab you up like, oh shit, like what? I did have, I had somewhere a couple of specific ones. Oh, you do see it's in the middle of the room, and it's oh god damn, son.
Yeah, he's beefy.
Out here looking like Kingpin.
What was his name again? The kid?
Rhoda the Hutt.
Rhoda, that was it.
Yes, this is Jabba the Hutt's son from the Clone Wars movie.
But yeah. Oh, but yeah. You see sort of in the center of the room as like a little place of honor. And it's towards, I'm gonna say it's the back of the room. You do see the eponymous Governor Dusen. Like, he's joined the party. He's sort of like walking around. There's a crowd of people surrounding him as he's sort of doing that thing where he's talking a little loudly because I'm bragging about all the cool shit I have. As everyone's like, yes, that's very nice. Yes, please give us money.
Yeah.
as he's talking about how this is actually a rather special example, and he tells him like, one of one. He tells him that it's one of several artifacts that he has that are one of one. Normally he keeps it in his private study, but he thought it as I thought I might bring it out to display. As he kind of tells him conspiratorially, old Luthen back on Coruscant, he's been after me for this one for quite some time now. And he's been after him for this, but I'm not selling it anytime soon. Captured it from one of those savages out in the wastes. Says they mounted a war party against us, don't you know? Oh, says, mounted a war party against them. We had to take it off of them. Not that much of a challenge, of course, but interesting bit of engineering. And you see in the case, it looks like it's some sort of weapon. You see it has a long handle, and there's obviously some sort of mechanism going on. But where there would be a blade, it's like a flat piece of metal, and you can see there's some sort of mechanism there, but that's mostly what you can make out.
Wait, so it's a sword that where the blade would be is just a flat piece of metal.
It looks like an oar. It looks more like an oar, to be honest. What is the name of the fucking
Okay.
Let's see. As he's saying that, yeah, it looks kind of like this, if I'm being honest. Although, imagine it more like
made of metal.
Yeah, it looks a little like this.
I'm waiting with bated breath. Yeah, I figured it was going to be a Makahito.
It does not have the square bits on the side, though.
Right.
But
those are probably lightsaber part. That's probably a lightsaber bit. That's awesome.
I don't fucking know, man.
Okay.
But yes, he's saying that a what?
Ain't Makahito that dance?
No, I have a plan.
But yeah, he's saying that they captured it from one of those savages it's like a while back, and he gives a time frame roughly around when Darian would have been captured. So like this is likely because he mentions that when you asked him before, like, did you have a weapon? I had one, it got taken.
Right, but this is not.
And he's blown the
spark.
And he's blown this up into like, oh, there were like 30 of them, 50 even, and they all had lightsabers. So. But yeah, no, this is. You don't think so? What's a false spark?
I assume it's a red crystal. I don't know. We have to okay. I have a plan, guys. So, Pitter, find the generator room or the electrical panel and cut the lights and power to the building. Kanor, go with Pitter as backup.
Okay.
I love that those two are, for no particular reason, the default duo.
I need somebody good with a blaster watching Pitter's back.
I just love the fact
he
that
doesn't have a blaster.
I'm
it's
definitely
in the middle of the
Mira,
room.
if you would rather go with Pitter, that's fine too.
You guys still need to get your weapon. There's still weapons in the cart.
Yeah, I know.
I don't need a weapon. Do you have your blasters on you? Did we got everything?
No,
nope, they're still in the cart.
Still in the cart.
Oh yeah,
in
Pitter
the middle of the room.
Pitter and me and Kanor don't have our weapons, but everybody else does. Right.
Yes.
Okay, so Pitter, go to that. Mira, back up Pitter. We need to look for the false spark, whatever that is. That's probably not around here. I need. Who are we gonna do? Let's put Who wants to go to the governor's office and search for the false spark? I think probably Shar.
Yeah, I was about to say I would love to.
Probably
somebody-
Char.
Shar, and who else is stealthy? Actually, the stealthy ones should stay here. Group 3 is going to stay in the ballroom, and when the lights cut out, we're smashing and grabbing.
There is no smash. These are force fields.
Well, the power's going to cut out, so we're just grabbing then.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
As long as they don't have battery backups.
Wait. Shar and Kazron, you both have your lightsabers on you.
I will say it's giving I will be Eagle 1. Leslie will be you will be been there, done that. You will be currently doing that.
Kazron, you stick with me because we might need you to cut open these things and just hit them with the lightsaber once or twice to cut the power to the force fields if they have backup generators, or emergency power or something. As long as the lights are out, they won't be able to really do anything about it, and we can just smash and grab.
My big glowing stick isn't gonna stick out like a Thor's thumb. Okay.
I mean, you cut it on, you smash, you cut it off, and we fucking dip before they can get us. None of these guys are gonna have weapons either. The security will, but they're not expecting, because their security here was so tight and they're so lax. They're not expecting anybody to have weapons here.
Yes. Speaking of which, we need to retrieve the rest of them for the rest of the team.
Yeah, if you guys want to, Pitter and Mira, before either that team or Shar and Kanor, one of those two groups go retrieve the rest of the gear. I think Shar would be better, Shar and Kanor, because Kanor needs his gun. Pitter could probably make a gun out of whatever bullshit she finds.
The side of the mouse droid pops open. Pitter sticks her hand out, having already made a gun.
Yeah, but Kanor is probably going to need his blaster the most out of all of us. So, Kanor and Shar, you guys should head out once the power cuts off, grab your equipment, and then make your way up to the governor's room. Mira and Pitter, keep the power off as long as possible without getting caught. Me and Kazron will stay here and grab as much of the shit that they have on display that we need to get as possible.
I love how this is like, we're here to retrieve one specific item, not fuck that. We're cleaning this guy out.
Well, we're here to retrieve whatever the false spark is, and the holocrons if they're here.
I don't really know.
And I guess this guy is fucking what's it? The thing that this guy's showing off now. What did you call it, Ben?
A mess.
The Makahito. It's a Makahito. Yeah. That's one of the things we need to
get
grab.
That back for him. I think he'd like it back.
Well, yeah, that's definitely one of the things we're grabbing. I'm going to look around this room and see what's in the other cases while you guys are doing that before the lights cut, to see what else we're going to grab and plan this out really quick in the few minutes that we have. And then once you guys cut the lights, me and Kazron are going to go.
Yeah. Kazron, you came in through the roof. Did you, when you were coming down, I don't know, like scout anything? Do you know which room the governor's private office is?
Have you been upstairs? That place is... If you could figure out what room's what...
Oh my god.
Good luck on you.
I will say...
I was lucky I found the stairs.
Just to aid in the characterization of this, I think that Governor Dusen is a known eccentric, and I think the layout of this place was specifically requested to be like... It's not even that the layout is weird. You know when you're in someone's house and it's so overly decorated that it almost becomes like camouflage, where you're like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Right.
Like there's a little alcove in the wall.
That's
like,
the upstairs.
There's like a little alcove in the wall, and you're like, oh, that's a room, obviously. And then you go and you're like, nope, no fucking door there. That's just, you've just put this here for some reason. Okay, fuck me, I guess. And then you go to a door, and it's got like a elaborate frame around it that you're like, I thought that was a whole painting.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty much where I was at.
Yeah. So you guys,
I was lucky I found the stairs.
So real quick recap: what are the pairings here? Not what you're doing, but just what are the pairings? It's Kazron and it's Mira and Pitter, Kazron and Cole, and then Shar and Kanor.
Yep.
Yes. Are you guys good with this plan?
I'm good.
Yes.
Retrieve your weapon first, though, Kanor.
Yeah, grab your
Or
weapons
already
from
does
the.
like to help. It shouldn't be
With
that
pleasure.
Great.
Yeah.
Cole, are you going with Kanor over to the place, or are you?
No.
Okay.
I'm
Can you say
staying in
the
the
groupings
room.
again for my note?
I'm staying in the
Mira.
main ballroom, looking
Please.
around, and I might have a cheeky conversation with some of these fancy to-dos.
Oh yes, I hope you shall. I hope you shall. I'm begging you to.
I will be.
Mm-hmm. I beg you to call my bluff on which NPCs I actually know what they're doing from that batch.
Well, I definitely assume at least the governor.
Oh, the governor's just walking around, just making like you're looking at him. He's like first of all, his imperial like
I've
uniform he's
posted them
wearing.
in chat.
He's obviously gained some weight since since he was issued it. He's not like bursting out of it, but it very obviously it's giving like, and I still fit in my high school Letterman jacket, right?
Right.
He's got
freshman 50.
yes, and no. This is giving old man trying to prove to his kids that he could have totally gone to state if he hadn't have blown out his ACL by trying to fit into his football jersey from freshman year. And it's like, Dad, it's like, look, I've only gained like 5 pounds. Like, a year? But no, like, you see, he's also like, he's just kind of a nerd. Like, he's got his medals pinned to his chest, where you can see on the one side there is the Imperial commendation that he was given, one of the first men to be commendated after Emperor Palpatine's ascension. And on the other side, like, he was one of the first round draft picks. Other side, he's got the medal that he was awarded during the Clone Wars for his service. But he's a decorated something, but he just seems like kind of a fucking dweeb. Like, as you're looking at him, like, he just seems really excited to talk about his cool artifacts he's got, but in a British museum kind of way.
Right.
Like, he's got at one point on display, he's talking about how he's got the mask and the I forget what it's called, the staff of one of the Tusken Raiders.
Okay.
Like I forget what it's called, the whooping stick that Boba Fett
The
has.
gaffy stick.
The gaffy stick. And he's got the mask and the stick on display, and he's just excitedly talking about like how these how actually the display case for this one had to be specially commissioned, because the wood they make it out of there. Understand this. Mostly when you import wooden artifacts, the air is so dry that they'll crack over time. But our air is actually too lush and nutritious, and the wood would start to mold because of that barren shithole they find out on Tatooine.
Wow.
And his only regret is that apparently, and he's admitting a bit of a blind spot on my part, that essentially you gather he hired someone to go and retrieve this for him, but the Tusken who was previously wearing it, as I remind you, these masks, not that you would exactly know this, but these masks are essentially put on for survival reasons pretty much from the moment they're born, and they're worn until they die. Like, this is essentially a Tusken pacemaker / CPAP machine. And the one who was wearing it didn't want to hand it over too easily. And so, unfortunately, the robe was destroyed in the process. And that's his biggest regret, is that he paid a guy to essentially go fuck some dude up. Like, go to Afghanistan and beat the shit out of some dude to steal his CPAP machine and his gun. But unfortunately, the kafia he was wearing at the time got too much blood on it, so I had to leave it behind. And that's
So wait, he has a
the-
Tuscan mask as well as the gaffy stick?
Yeah, he's got the mask and the gaffy stick. Like, he's almost got the... But he was like, I wish I had the full fit.
Oh my god.
And he kind of, like, as he's talking very, like, animatedly, but very coldly about, like, oh, yeah, well, I actually got a discount on it because the guy who I sent to retrieve it accidentally damaged the cloak, in the negotiations with the man who owned it. But, whatever. Like, I'll get another one eventually. It's just not worth it right now. And then just segues into, like, if he's, if they get a couple drinks in him, then sometimes when he's entertaining private guests, he'll put the mask on as, like, a hilarious bit.
Yeah, hilarious.
Hilarious.
Again, it's giving British imperial, like,
Yeah.
19th century, like, oh, well, this turban that's suspiciously covered in blood, sometimes I'll put it on and jump around and make some silly noises.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be there, like, standing in the crowd listening, like pretending to just be like enamored with all the bullshit stories, so that he can walk me through all the shit that's in all the cases.
Sure. Yeah, you just sort of smoothly join his entourage. He doesn't really... He's having this conversation for himself.
Yeah, I assume there's like a couple of other low-ranking Imperial guys who are like trying to kiss ass.
No, for sure, but I'm saying he's not going to look over and be like, and who the fuck are you? It's like, he's having this conversation for himself. You're here to give him an excuse to talk.
Right, he's just espousing his own great bullshit.
And
so,
like I said,
presumably another half dozen people.
Pretty much. You see several of them kind of like, will like flitter off and flitter. You hear him mention to them of like, oh, but all of this pales in comparison to what I've got in store for the main event. Rather, oh yes, well, a rather recent acquisition, but possibly, if I can be a bit hyperbolous, that flub is canon, by the way.
He specifically is trying to figure out how to pronounce it because he's not smart, but he's trying to use big words to sound smart.
That was... Yes, he's doing the thing in game that Luke was doing in real life.
Wow.
As he is so sleep deprived, he forgot the word hyperbolic. It's giving Timu Mr. Milchek.
Yes.
But
okay.
Yeah, as he... Oh, also as a side note, I did not realize it. This map actually does have a signature on it. It was made by Dr. Mapso on Patreon, so go check him out if you like this map. Or them. I don't fucking know who they are, but they're dad.
You're not?
No, I'm not anyone's dad. I get no bitches.
Fair.
Yeah. As Governor Dusen mentions about how, oh yes, a rather recent acquisition during an exploratory assignment. As he says, possibly the crown jewel of my collection, and he kind of hovers on that for a sec. And he says, again, one of my one-of-ones, possibly the rarest item that I have in my coterie, and something I feel fitting to debut on the this great holiday, especially considering our guests of honor.
This great holiday, Rosh Hashanah.
Empire.
Yes, it is Rosh Hashanah right now.
Oh,
Happy Jew
That's
Year.
really funny.
but yeah.
Do I know who he's referring to when he says these guests of honor? Is it just the Imperial officers?
He gives you a look like you really should. And like he says, our guest of honor, after all, in a way that it's like the guy who you're impersonating, and everyone else reacts like that makes total sense, but they're also kind of nervous about it.
Oh, God. Okay, yeah.
Seeing as he is something of a collector himself, I've heard.
No. Oh no.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing.
Guys, this may be above our pay grade if it's the Imperial officer I'm thinking of.
Uh-oh.
Anyway, I get on the radio, guys. We have unwanted guests apparently.
Well, you knew that.
What?
Well, you knew that. Everyone here's an unwanted guest. Fuck that.
You're
the unwanted guest.
We are the unwanted. I say into the radio that apparently we have some VIP guests from Imperial headquarters here. I do not know who they are yet, but I will do some more digging.
If he's who I think he is, maybe we'll have like some cool blue guy solidarity.
No!
Ooh.
I swear to fuck.
Now it has
If
to
it
be
is
him.
that person, we are fucked.
Yeah, we can't even kill him. He's got to live.
Wait a second. Are we fucked in a bad way or a good way?
No,
he's really
kind.
hot, so maybe both.
The worst kind.
It could wind up
done.
being both, is what
We
you're
are
saying.
cooked. We are cooked, fam.
It's okay.
Can I at least get my rifle first?
Hey,
You,
I love the fact
you
that
better.
This is part of the reason why I love this era of Star Wars, because I can inspire that reaction by just saying, my special guest likes art.
Yeah.
Well, you said he was a collector,
yeah.
and I'm like, wait, Grievous is dead. This can't be Grievous.
No, it ain't Grievous. It's the
We need
worst
to-
one.
Yeah, no, it took me a second to realize that it might be somebody, maybe
It's
not
someone
scarier
much-
than Grievous, but
Much
definitely.
worse.
Can I be honest? I think much scary. If the guy we're talking about, much scarier than Grievous, in the same way that Hannibal Lecter is scarier than fucking Michael Myers.
Right.
Yes.
But either way, you're saying, oh yeah, he's just trailing this guy, trying to get more information, presumably about whatever this VIP piece is.
Right. Cole has no idea about the VIP guest. He's just like, oh, somebody important is here that might throw a wrench into things.
He's in the middle of telling you about a set of hand-carved wooden wind chimes from Kashyyyk. He has a whole backstory for them.
Oh my god.
That are about like how they're deeply ceremonial to like these people, and like, you know, they have
And
to
that's
be
why
like,
we took them.
well, you know, it's like, oh well, they have to be specifically carved from the limbs of trees that have rotted away over time, so that no living person, like, there are no tools or living hands that could have touched them, and this way they had to naturally hollow out due to some fucking beetle that like naturally eats the wood. And then you just sort of there's like deep religious significance about how like they're formed by like the natural ecosystem of the forest, and how like they're so pure because no living hand has touched them, and then he just kind of picks them up and jingles them around for you, and he says they sound and he says that like how much of a waste it is that the Wookiees just keep these in a temple on top of a mountain somewhere where
my god.
no, they're only supposed to be basically they're kept for funeral rites, so that like only the people in the afterlife are able to hear them. What a fucking waste. Why make a musical instrument that no one's actually allowed to hear?
As he says this whole spiel and then goes to pick them up, I'm in the back so nobody can really see, but I do that thing where it's like I reach a hand, I was like, no, stop. No.
It's ramming your car keys into your thigh in your pocket.
Yeah, just like, oh god, no, please stop.
Dingo, 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 dingo. It's like, it's like this guy gets worse the longer. He's one of those. It's like the worst guy you know somehow got worse the longer you spoke to him. It's also, again, the more you're talking, the more you're like, how the fuck are you one of the most decorated officers at this party?
Right. Like,
Because he's the only guy to be commendated before and after the Clone Wars. What the fuck did you do? And what happened? Like, I don't know if you're thinking he was John Rambo that just got really into birdhouses.
I don't know.
But either, like, you don't know a lot about the Emperor, but like this is not his type.
No.
So either way, Kanor, you go over to the bar. You're kind of like doing your best to do some suspicious shit without seeming suspicious.
Yeah, I'm trying to be inconspicuous. Is it working?
Great, you head over there. Everyone's kind of ordering drinks and like getting some stuff. As you see someone walks over, as you're just like you're doing your best to kind of inch towards the cart without like looking like you're doing something weird. As you say, "Oi, mate, two snots of spotchka, please."
Oh, you're talking to me?
Great, you look over. There's a guy looking at you who just looks so tired, and just
Well, I'll get behind the bar and
well,
get him
that
two
depends.
spotchkas.
As he is, that depends. Are you the one with the spotchka?
Uh, do I see spotchka in my general vicinity behind the bar?
It's like in the well over by the droid, but you see he's like everyone else is like over by the serving droid that is programmed specifically to serve drinks. He's like deliberately made a beeline for you.
Oh, nice. I've made a friend. Okay. Well, I'll get him two spotchkas.
He takes them, he waves it off of like it's on the Emperor's grace, basically. As he knocks one of them back and then kind of grits his teeth in that way of like it's hard going down, but like I just don't give a shit as he just is absolutely vile stuff, but is it beats that swill they're calling champagne.
Anything you want to tell your bartender?
Don't get old.
I'm doing my best.
I never work for the government.
I'm definitely doing my best.
He nods, kind of puts a hand out to you, just like to shake your hand. He says, "It's nice to have someone." As he says that it's nice to talk to a friendly face. Oh, and he kind of looks over at the robo bartender and just at least one that's a face.
I do have one of those.
Mm-hmm. What's your name, friend?
K. Strombergenor.
Okay, Drumbergenor.
What the fuck?
I remind you that no one here knows your real name. You don't have to use an alias.
Oh,
I would if I were you.
I know, I just love the idea that it's like, and then I'll wear a disguise. They don't know what your face looks like. And they never will. Okay, Drumbergenor. Right.
close enough.
He says, the name's... And then he closes his eyes
Man.
and counts down from 5. And then he takes the other shot of snot of spotchka, and he introduced himself as TK2224.
No.
What?
No way.
See, I heard you slightly cut off the name, so I know it from the name that you said. It's crazy that Ben knows fucking Cody's TK number.
Yes, I do. That's Commander Cody.
You see, he's an
You
older.
know that.
Because it's Ben.
Because I love them. They're my favorite.
But yeah,
it's
he,
Ben.
I love all of them.
That's
yeah,
why.
he kind of like toasts you, thanks you again, and says, "We'll likely be seeing each other again by the end of this." Looks like an older guy, maybe in like his mid-50s, but like pretty solidly built. Got the vibe of like a soldier of some kind, very close crop. He's got like got a flat top, clean shaved. He's got that, like, you've dealt with military types before. This is the most military motherfucker you've ever seen, to the point where you watch him like leave the bar and sort of physically transform, of like his shoulders square up more, and like he clearly goes back into like officer mode as he re-enters the party. But you do see several people as he walks by kind of like openly point and whisper at him, like he's one of the, almost like that guy, but aged up like 10 years or so. You also notice the scar going down the side of his face.
Yes.
Yeah, he kind of looks a lot like our doctor.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, I forgot. I guess that'd be a fucking trip right there, Kanor, is when you turn around and Doc is standing at the bar ordering alcohol from you, but with a different haircut and a weird scar.
Yeah.
Does that change your reaction at all to the situation?
No, because I've seen weirder.
Yeah.
Didn't know Doc had a brother. That's cool.
He's got a lot of them.
You have no fucking idea.
All right, as soon as his back is turned, I'm getting behind the bar and getting to work getting our weapons.
You shoot by there and grab your shit. It's just, you notice, like, once he re-enters the floor with the amount of people that are like pointing and whispering at him, oh, he's one of the curios.
Oh no.
Like, he's not, like, he's acting as like, I've got my shoulders squared back and my head is held high and I'm an officer of distinguishment.
Is he in officer uniform, like Imperial officer uniform?
Yeah.
Poor bastard.
He's an Imperial. He is here as TK-2224, decorated officer and distinguished, like, leader of the Empire. He's an NCO. He's doing. Everyone else. Oh shit! Look, they got a clone here. That's fucking crazy. They don't really have those guys around as much anymore.
That's rude as fuck.
He's a collector's item. He's a collector's item.
That is kind of rude as fuck.
You don't know what this guy's deal is? I mean, would Kanor know like how to identify a clone trooper on site?
Nope. Absolutely no idea.
I would.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Shar is there.
Oh,
So Shar is probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I just heard him say his 2K number. I've probably worked with him.
Great. Then it's as
I don't know if you worked with him. He was in Kenobi's unit.
Great.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's
Kenobi
as
also being on the Jedi Council, like my master. We probably had to run off with him.
So I was gonna say it's as you're sitting at the end of the bar, kind of away from Kanor, like running lookout, but try not to attract attention. It goes into, as you hear that number, you look over, and it goes into fucking slow-mo as you see him just walk past you, and like you just hear your heartbeat thundering behind your ears as your lightsaber finger gets real itchy. Like closing your eyes, like, hold it back. It's okay. It's okay.
You probably fought in the third battle of Geonosis with him. Maybe not with him, because there's a lot of soldiers on that across the entire planet.
You know him. Cody's not just some clone, except now he is.
I was not a youngling, probably like a just freshly minted Jedi Knight. When we had to rescue Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Padme out of the arena.
Well, the thing is,
oh, like the beginning of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not just some clone. So you'd recognize him.
Yeah.
But now he's just some clone. As he walks past you, and you're kind of like following him, as I think you're, like I said, you're holding your hand like away from your pocket of like, keep calm, don't pop your lightsaber, everything's okay, it's not him, they're not here. And
I'm having severe flashbacks of having to fight through my unit while like running through their like all of their names in that creepy list that I have of like where I wrote their name 50 times,
He stops like a
while
few feet.
also having flashes to Doc and knowing that the war is over and they're not all trying to kill me.
So
Were
he
you
stopped.
Were you at the same place that Kia di Mundi was when Order 66 went down?
Yes, I was on the other side of the planet with 4 clones as my like infiltration unit.
Okay.
So it was really easy for me to get away because I only had to kill like 4 clones.
Right.
But I worked with them so closely that it was like killing my brothers.
Yes. In the Battle of Megiddo.
Yeah.
He stops a few feet away and he turns to you. You all right there, friend?
Jesus Christ.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Oh my God.
I'm not great at parties.
Join the club. And he just carries off.
God damn.
Like I said, though, you watch, and I feel like it takes some of the fear out of you, is you're seeing like these rich bureaucrats essentially, not shyly either. Like, it's not like they're hiding it. Like, as he walks by, it's like, oh my God, look at that thing. That one. Oh, they got medals on it. That's fucking awesome. Like,
I think that's gonna make me madder than like seeing him.
yeah. Yeah, it does.
They were my
doesn't it?
fucking brothers.
You hear at least one person refer to him as it.
Oh.
In a
Damn.
way that like they dressed up a poodle in a little waiter's outfit and put a tray on its back to serve drinks.
Breach would not stand for this.
This is like, hey guys, change of plans. I've blown the gas line. Yeah, no, he's the show pony.
Oh, I hate that.
We're gonna
And like I said,
Radi-
he's fully like, what they think about me reflects on them. I am here as a decorated Imperial officer to show why I am the man that I am.
we're gonna radicalize him just like they did in the Bad
But
Batch.
And I stealthily use the Force to make the guy who called Cody an it accidentally spill his drink on his pants.
Yeah. You know what? You absolutely can. As it's literally, he's holding a little champagne flute, so it's you literally just nudge it slightly to the left, so it just tips up. Let's back up a bit, like splashes it all over himself and starts making a huge fuss about it. Like it's not a hard use of the Force; it's literally just like your finger twitches.
Right.
It's 10:45 and I gotta tap out.
No, I understand. I
Yeah.
just wanted to,
Yeah, me too.
There's two specific NPCs I wanted to introduce tonight.
That was one of them.
Did you get both of them?
Yes, I did. I wanted to introduce the governor, who
Oh,
is the reason you're here in the first place. I wanted to introduce the fact that he has a collection of weird, potentially plot significant curios that he's collected. And I wanted to introduce the fact that you may either recruit or fight Commander Cody, depending on how the night goes.
We are gonna get his ass.
The Bad
On
Batch
our
couldn't
team.
do it. Maybe it's gonna take us.
The Bad Batch. We are gonna get his ass on our team.
I do regret the fact that Breach isn't here, so he can't have this interaction. But I do love the fact that it's like, remember earlier in the game when I was like, in the first campaign, Breach was the one who I could pull at his backstory to hurt him, and that I found a way to hurt Daniel.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, Krellis would have looked at that hut armor and been really upset about it.
Oh, I know.
That
wish
That's
was
what they were
good
wearing
session.
when they were beating his whole ass.
I wish Breach was here.
Oh man.
All right,
One day.
gang. I'm going to end the stream. Good night, everybody. Good night, valued viewers. And
Bye.
we'll see you
Good
next
night.
time.
Good night.
Adios.